I refuse to believe he's just an apprentice. He knows even more about conjuration than Professor Finnis. Look at him, then look at me. How can I ever compare to the masters if I can't even match a mere apprentice? And yet I went to Winterhold just so I could be taught by someone who wasn't a Telvanni, away from their politics. I suppose there's no escaping my house if I am to become the master that my parents expect me to be. Have you ever thought of going to the College of Winterhold, Talvas?
I thought of that once. But I eventually knew better and went for Master Neloth instead.
How so? I mean, Master Neloth is in a league of his own, but surely the College of Winterhold couldn't be that bad, right?
Man, it's a crumbling building on a frozen wasteland, where the Nords are looking to burn a mage or two every moment. Besides, why learn from some professors who have more passion in publishing papers than a master who actually knows what he's doing?
Wow. Now that you phrase it that way, do you think I made the wrong choice going to the college?
Well, at least you don't have to worry about healing your ears every few years, what with Master Neloth's constant nagging and loud spells.
Twice the gain, twice the pain, am I right? She has been giving me that dead cold look since we first met. I hoped it wasn't just me, but it seems only I received that look from her. What's wrong with her anyway? Now I can hardly control which family I was born to, right? Not that I would have chosen any family other than the Telvanni, even with all the stress that comes with it. But it is what it is.
Let's make an art of these bandits, one that testifies their doomed trade.
All right, but I still think there's no reason we can't be friends. At the very least, I want to be someone she can trust her back to. I understand. Jenassa, why is it that you're giving me that look?
I do not have to explain myself to you, Telvanni girl.
Is this about me being a Telvanni?
Like I said, I do not have to explain myself to a Telvanni. I owe nothing to your kind.
I'm just trying to talk to you. How can I trust you when I don't even understand you?
You shouldn't. I paint my art and you play your politics. We may walk on the same roads, but we do not share the same path.
Why do you hate the Telvanni so much, Jenassa?
Make a guess, Telvanni girl.
Is it because we're rich? We're natural talents? We have big mushroom houses?
You speak as if I should envy you, that all the world harbor nothing but jealousy for the magnificent House Telvanni.
Why not? Isn't that why everyone was so afraid of, respect us?
Will they still be when they realize even the great Telvanni are flesh and bones all the same?
Jenassa, the last time we spoke, you said we Telvanni were flesh and bones. Why? Are we just that despicable to you?
First of all, you are indeed flesh and bones, unless you've somehow replaced your body with a Dwemer machine.
Well, some of us did, but I try to avoid them.
Second of all, whenever the Argonians invaded Morrowind, the Telvanni were the first to scatter in fright, as if they were birds hearing a fireball. If they were not flesh and bones, what reasons had these glorious, powerful wizards to fear the Anciliel's behemoths?
By Azura. That explains those times my parents took me to the north for the social gatherings. I thought I'd seen the fire at the south, but...
While the wretched and the insignificant are slaughtered by the Argonians' claws, you Telvanni feast and get drunk.
Master Neloth is everything I had pictured him to be. It seems my father didn't exaggerate about him at all. Well, he was always intimidated by Master Neloth's accomplishments. Now I finally see why. Well, they have everything to do with each other. They're first cousins. Which sort of makes Master Neloth my uncle, I guess. Now that you've said it, it does sound weird somehow. I've never met Master Neloth until you brought me to Solstheim, and I don't think my father meets him that often either. Hardly your regular relatives, but that's the way of the Telvanni, I would imagine. What is a Telvanni to you? Majestic? Powerful? Impressive? Ah! You mean classy? I may be no Master Neloth yet, but I'm working towards that. I kind of have to anyway, if I am to inherit my parents' positions. Luck. That's exactly what I need. That and a fascinating grade for my thesis. Yeah, but it's never really been a big deal to me. My parents would take me to the temple and hear the sermons, but most of the time, they'd just leave me to the servants' care and run off midway. So eventually, I learned to slip away like them. Conjuring a familiar to play with was far more fun than hearing the priest talk anyway. Not at all. She actually gives a mystical color to Azura, making the goddess feel so close yet still untouchable. All the priest does is just talk and endure our snore. But Aranea actually lives for the goddess. Why, she is a living miracle herself. Isn't that far more exciting than hearing, "In the end the moon and star cometh" for the 1000th time? After so much chaos in the college, I'm surprised we're even still alive to talk about how lucky we are. Though I suppose luck alone didn't save us all. You did, with your skills and the staff of Magnus. I believe I owe you my congratulations, and gratitude, Arch-Mage. Oh, that's the last thing you need to worry about. I may have helped kill a magical anomaly or two, but it was you who led us all to stop Ancano and recover the staff of Magnus. While I worried myself with grades and exams, you were out there saving the world. Were I in your shoes, I'd probably still be stuck figuring out what to do with that wall in Sarthal. Azura knows I could use them. Anything to help me become a better conjurer, really. Anyway, Arch-Mage, I'm not really confident with my grade in illusion. Would you do your friend a favor and talk to Professor Drevis?
You are the plot that reveals our true future.
If you want to thank me, there are a few assignments that I didn't do as well as I should have. I'm sure you have the means to help me, Arch-Mage. Master Neloth, may I have just a moment of your valuable time?
No, come back in another few decades. I have researches to do.
But I'm a Telvanni. I'm your niece.
I've decided to make that centuries. So, Telvanni girl, is it? You've got 30 seconds. Speak your plea, but no handout.
Thank you, Master Neloth. I promise I won't waste your time.
You already do. 20 seconds left.
So, I'm the daughter of Master Sirenke, your cousin. I'm currently studying in the College of Winterhold. I was wondering if you could write me a reference letter for the professors, so that my thesis could...
Time's up. And defend your damn paper as any respectable scholar would.
You mean after how Master Neloth just refused to write me even a reference letter? I'm doing as fine as can be, I suppose. Well, surely the professors would be willing to pay my thesis extra care if the renowned Master Neloth himself recognizes my potential. I've already spent months writing that paper. Anything I can do to make it pass, I will. I know, but I'm a Telvanni. Can't I use this single advantage that I have? I'm not saying it's the way of things back home, but what's the big deal anyway? It's just a paper. All right, more like a book. It's not as if I'm plagiarizing Jazargo's work or buying a pass on my exams. Azura above, you're right. Why hadn't I thought of that before? I guess I can bring myself out of the Telvanni, but I can never bring the Telvanni out of myself. Thank you for helping me realize that. I promise I will finish my paper like a worthy academic, then defend it before the professors like a true scholar.